Good morning, students at home and viewers. Welcome once more to Kaduna State Radio and Television e-learning program. The subject remains the same, English language, and the topic, tense in grammar. Now, to do this, I have to introduce myself. I'm Mr. Emmanuel Jatau, working with the Kaduna State Ministry of Education. And tense in grammar. In grammar, tense is used to express time with reference to the time of speaking or doing a particular activity or action. This is indicated in the use of specific forms of verbs in their conjugated forms. Now you will notice conjugated is highlighted. This is because I am going to explain it later. There are 3 main tenses and 12 aspects, but today we will take just one. Now, these 3 main tenses are present tense, past tense, and future tense. Present tense. The present tense is used to talk about what one is doing currently or what is taking place now. In the present, there are verbs used to show that the time of the action is current, happening as we speak or continuing to happen. But even in the present, things happen in different ways, different times, and different periods. As such, there are different means of showing or talking about them. There are different types of present tense. They help us to say when and how a given action is performed or is happening. There are 4 aspects or 4 types of the present tense. You'll find them highlighted. We have the present simple or simple present. We have the present perfect. We have the present continuous, and we have the present perfect continuous tense. Before we talk about them, we will look first at the parts that help form them. Parts of the present tense. Auxiliary verb and modal verbs are used to help the main verb to make sense. Auxiliary verbs are helping verbs and are simply put versions of the verb to be, have, and do. To be. These comes in the form of the following words: to be, am, are, is, are, being, been, was, and were. Have. The following were for it: has, had, have, having. Do, did, does, and done. Example: my name is Esther. That is number 1. You'll find the verb, the auxiliary verb is highlighted. I am an engineer. Am is highlighted. He did well in our last exams. Did is highlighted. I have 3 cars. Have is highlighted. Now, when you remove all those items that are highlighted, the sentence unbalances and doesn't make sense, because the auxiliary verb there is helping the main verb to make sense. So as you can see from above, without the auxiliary verbs, the sentence would have been senseless. Modal verbs. Like the auxiliary verbs, the modal verbs also add to the meaning of a sentence. They can also be used to show the likelihood of something happening in the present. The modal verbs are 1. Can and could. 2. May and might. 3. Shall and should. 4. Will and would. 5. Must. And 6. Ought to. Examples: I may leave for just tomorrow. May is highlighted. I can walk from Lagos to Abuja. Can is highlighted. I will leave immediately Daniel returns. Will is highlighted. If you notice, you will find that may, can, will. Without them, the sentence also will not make sense. Conjugation of verbs. To work well in the present tense, the main verb must be conjugated to suit the time of action. Conjugating a main verb simply means that a variant of the same verb is used along with the auxiliary and modal verbs, earlier discussed to enhance meaning and show when an action is performed in the present. The chart below will indicate how verbs are conjugated. Now, you'll find we have different headings. We have the base word, we have the simple present, we have the present continuous, we have the present perfect, and we have the present perfect continuous. Take the word talk. It is conjugated by adding s, so we have talks, which is further conjugated by adding ing. Now we have is talking, which is further taken to the present perfect. It becomes has talked. In the present perfect continuous, it will become has been talking. Here, that is a base word. In the simple present, it becomes hears. In the present continuous, it is hearing. In the present perfect, it is has heard. In the present perfect continuous, has been hearing. Do, base word. Present simple, does. Present continuous is doing. Present perfect, has done. Present perfect continuous, has been doing. Run. Present simple, runs. Present continuous is running. Present perfect, it becomes has run, and present perfect continuous has been running. Work. Present simple, works. Present continuous, is working. Present perfect has worked. Present perfect continuous has been working. Try. Present simple, tries. Present continuous is trying. Present perfect has tried. Present perfect continuous has been trying. Fry. Present simple, fries. Present continuous is frying. Present perfect has fried. Present perfect continuous has been frying. Types of tenses, types of present tense. A, simple present with infinitive. This is used to 1. State a habit. 2. State a fact or something through. 3. A timetable or a schedule. Examples: I often go to work at 6 a.m. every day. 2. The earth is spherical. 3. Our aircraft leaves for Lagos every Friday at 6 p.m. 4. The earth rotates on its axis. Now, these sentences fulfill the condition highlighted earlier on. Present perfect, using have or has plus past participle. This is used to show 1. An action that occurred in the past but connects to the present. Now, this action happened in the past, but it is still very germane for the moment. And 2, a past experience, such as using adverbs such as for, since, just, never, ever, yet. Now you note the adverbs. for, since, just, never, ever, yet. And then time expressions such as today, tomorrow, recently, this week, last week, next month, next year, in a fortnight. Now, these are more examples given to you that are not on the board. Examples. They've lived in Lagos since 2000. They've lived in Lagos since 2000. You take note of the word since. 2. We just drove through Kaduna. We just drove through Kaduna. Just. Highlighted. We've never been to Abuja before. We've never been to Abuja before. Never is also highlighted. Next. C. Present continuous. Using is, am, or are plus the continuous form ing. This is used to show 1. Activities taking place now. Activities taking place now. 2. A temporary activity. A temporary activity. 3. An arranged future. An arranged future. Examples. I am doing my assignment. I am doing my assignment. The assignment is going on currently. That is why the speaker says, I am doing my assignment. It is still currently taking place. 2. He is sleeping on the couch. He is sleeping on the couch. The action is still ongoing. 3. I am leaving for Panyam at 3 in the afternoon. This is now an arranged future because it has not taken place yet, but is going to happen. D. Present perfect continuous. In bracket we have, has, plus, been, plus past participle. Now this is used to show an activity that has started in the past but is still ongoing. Examples. I have been teaching English language for the past 19 years. I have been teaching English language for the past 19 years. Now, the key words there is have been. Have been. The person has been teaching English for the past 19 years and is still doing so at the moment. Number 2, he has been working here for the past 20 years. He has been working here for the past 20 years. Has been. The person started work here 20 years ago and is still working in the same place. The key words highlighted there is has been. Has been. You have some assignments to do that you're going to do at home yourself. Number 1, conjugate the following verbs. We have the base word, we have the simple present, we have the present continuous, we have the present perfect, we have the present perfect continuous tenses. Now the base word is talk, hear, do, run, work, try, fry. I'll take it again. Talk, hear, do, run, work, try, fry. You are to conjugate these words from the beginning to the end into the present simple, present continuous, present perfect, continuous forms. Next, number 2. Use the conjugated verb forms in sentences of your own. Use the conjugated verb forms in sentences of your own. 3. State the conditions under which the following can be used. State the conditions under which the following can be used. A. Present simple. A. Present simple. B. Present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. C. Present perfect tense. C. Present perfect tense. D. Present perfect continuous tense. D. Present perfect continuous tense. Now, before we get to my name and my number, you would want to know why we teach you this. It is simply because in the exams you're going to write letters, you're going to write essays, you're going to write sentences that would either be in the present, in the past, or in the future. Now, for you to write those sentences and for them to be correct, you have to know your tenses very well. You have to know your tenses very well. If the question requires that you use the present, you know the present tense comes in 4 different patterns. So you know the form to pick for your sentence to be correct. If the question asks or demands that you use the past tense, you know it has 4 aspects. You know exactly what to do. The question may also demand that you use the future tense. You know exactly what to do, because we are going to treat each of these items one after the other. Follow these lessons and follow them well. My number remains 08057313044. 08057313044. My name remains the same as well. I am Emmanuel Jato. If you have any questions concerning anything you don't understand, the name and number is there on the board. You can call and ask your questions, and I will endeavor to answer them. Remember, we are still in the COVID-19 period or era. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning.